Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. What's going on, everybody? All right. Our next game, the Warriors taking on the Timberwolves. Hopefully it'll be as good as this last one right here. Indiana taking on Cleveland. Looks like, well, I can't say it yet. Cleveland is up with 48 seconds on the clock. Siakam at the line. And the nightcap, we got the Warriors. Steph Curry, the old gentleman, taking on the new kids on the block. We're going to see if the torch gets passed. I don't have a dog in the fight. However, like I always say, I go for the underdog. So believe it or not, I know it sounds weird, but the underdogs are the Golden State Warriors. Right? Golden State Warriors are the lower seed in this tournament. I mean, yeah, and had to play themselves into the playoffs. So, pretty darn good job them getting into this series after winning the last series. So before this happens, we got 47.5 seconds left in this game. Let's look at matchup predictor right down there to your left. Matchup predictor says this is going to be, or should be, a close one. Very close. But they're giving an edge to Anthony Edwards and the Wolves. 50.4%. The Warriors, 49.6%, but we all know it's got to be played between the lines. Stephen Curry, one of the leaders there, averaging 24.5 points a game. You got Draymond Green with the rebounding there, 6.1, even though Steph Curry out-rebounded everybody in the last game. And 6 assists per game. And you got Anthony Edwards, 27.6 points per game. Rudy Gobert with 10.9 rebounds. Had a pretty darn good game the last game they played. And then Randall. Listen, it's kind of hard not to give the edge to the team that has more than one leader, right? I mean, more than two leaders. So you got Randall, who, when he was at New York, could basically, I mean, you could have argued that he was the man in New York. We all know who's the man now, Brunson. But yeah. All right, but anyway, we're getting ready to start this game here shortly. And I will be right back, guys. Thanks for joining me. When you come in, if you want to hang out, that's fine. You know, all we do is just look at the game, you know. I talk to you guys instead of just talking to the screen like I used to do. All right, so come in and hit that like button if you don't mind. What's going on, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight and Mike Monty Falcon? What's that? Monty Falcon? Shout outs. What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. Monty Falcons. I think that's how you say it. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Well, all I gotta say is this: I am glad I am not a Cleveland's fan. Look, not putting Cleveland down or anything like that. Not putting them down or anything like that by saying this, but I would be upset. I cannot wait to hear what Charles Barkley and the boys have to say about that this game. Wow. If you guys turned the television because you thought your Cavs were going to win, or you thought the Pacers had given this game up and it was going to be a tied up series, and you were wrong because the Pacers, on a last second shot by Halliburton, a 3-pointer, end up winning this game. With 48 seconds on the clock, I think Cleveland was up by 7, if I'm not mistaken. And a couple of reviews and a high arm swing on a basketball move by Spider-Man to give the ball back to the Pacers, and Halliburton playing out of his mind, have gone up 2-0 on the team with the best, if I'm not mistaken, best record in the NBA. Dude, they got their work cut out for them now. They've got their work cut out for them now. And they got to go back. They have to go back to Indiana. Man. All right. All right, so we got 9 minutes and 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the Golden State Warriors taking on Minnesota, and it is tied up. Man, that's why I didn't. That's why I was going to say Cleveland looks like they have this game with 48 seconds on the clock, and then I stopped. I stopped because it's the NBA. It's the NBA playoffs, and anything can happen, and it just did. And I think it was a little bit of Cleveland not wanting to foul Halliburton, and Halliburton like just still playing. And it wasn't just him, but he made some big shots down the end of the game, and especially that last one, the step back 3 to put them in the lead. Cleveland then had to take the ball out with 1.1 seconds on the clock and couldn't do it. Wow. That's one that you think about like like I mean, you think about that like until the next game, like, and then now they're 2 down. All right, a missed shot there by the Wolves. This is Pajinski. Pajinski's going to have a decent game shooting outside. Jimmy Butler for 3. Hey, thank you everybody for coming by, stopping by, hanging out. Hopefully you can see the game where you are. If you can't, I'm not going to do every single play by play. But maybe I can do enough so the people who can't see it can understand what's going on. Edwards with a bad shot. Well, an off shot, let's put it like that. But yeah, guys, all we do is watch the game. Hopefully you can see it where you are. All right, Curry steps out of bounds. This ball is going to go to Minnesota. It's 7-4 Golden State. Golden State the 7th seed. Minnesota, the 6th seed. So I guess that's why the matchup predictor is saying this is pretty even. Right, because the Rockets were number 2. All right, it's 6-7. Yeah, I know my screen is a little bit ahead. We're gonna try to keep up with these guys. Stephen Curry in the corner, shoots over. I think that was McMillan. Edwards shoots the 3, hits the back of the rim again. Rebound, Bazinski. Maybe I'm really behind. Let's see if I can. Catch up here. All right, so we're gonna have to do it like this because we are behind like crazy. Yeah, we're behind a little bit here. We'll catch up here in just a second. All right, here we go. 2:45. All right. Can't be any more caught up than this. McDaniels. I said McMillan. My bad, guys. McDaniels. I should know that. His twin brother played for the Hornets. McDaniels. All right, McDaniels scores 2. Steph Curry bobbing and weaving. Throws it up. Can't hit it. Rebound, Rudy Gobert. Randall hands that off to Edwards. Edwards may have taken an extra dribble. Wasn't called. This is McDaniels. Gets into the paint. Shoots over the shorter Curry. He can't hit it, but Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert with the putback. This is Butler. Finds Pajinski. Pajinski. Butler wide open for a 3. Can't hit it. And rebound. That ball's going to stay. It should stay with the Warriors, but I think the ref said they're going to give it to Minnesota. Of course, Pajinski is like, it's amazing how trends start. Hey, look, I won't be surprised if they start just doing that in high school just to do it. All right, we got 14. Is that 14 votes? Wow, 14 votes already. Which team wins game 1? 14 votes already. Hopefully we got 14 likes. That never happens. 13-12 is the score. 5 minutes and 35 seconds on the clock. Steve Kerr did everything he could do to get the Warriors past the Rockets. I think he's going to have to do the same thing here against Minnesota. But I hope they don't slow the game down. Good gracious. Hey, Carolina fans, what's going on? Hey, we may be looking at our next coach. I wonder if he would come back and coach at his alma mater. Stackhouse, that is. Ooh, DiVincenzo with the step back. Draymond Green. Another behind the back pass by Steph. No good. Rebound, McDaniels gets that to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo behind the back dribble. Kicks it. Edwards to McDaniels for 3. Can't hit it. Rebound. Draymond Green. And he falls on the floor and complains. This is Steph Curry. Pushes off DiVincenzo. Shoots a 3. Can't hit it. Rebound. Wolves. McDaniels with the floater. And he rattles that in. Hey, he's improved a lot, man. 13-16 is the score. Wolves. Draymond Green. I think the refs are going to be the coaches are going to be on the refs this game. The rest of the year. There's Anthony Edwards. He hasn't gotten started yet. Hadn't quite got started yet. How you guys like my background? Nothing to it. Moody gets that to Looney. Looney back to Moody. DiVincenzo playing aggressive. He's reaching. Nothing's being called, so keep on reaching, buddy. Moody misses a shot. Saved. And knocked out of bounds. Or a foul is going to be called on Minnesota. Hey, if they're going to let DiVincenzo, if I was DiVincenzo and they let me play that aggressive, I will continue to do it the whole game. Reaching, hacking. Make sure I'm saying DiVincenzo's name right. DiVincenzo, yeah. Steph Curry blocked and was able to get it off on a pass. And Looney misses the layup, but it's stolen back by Gary Payton. Steph open for 3. Splash. A little bit of helter-skelter going on the court, guys. But I got it tied up 16-16. We go to our first timeout. Let's take a look at the box scores real quick. A little box score action going on for you guys. Check out the Warriors first. Once again, thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you hit the like button. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. And make sure you vote which team wins game 1. All right, for the Warriors, Draymond Green, 2 points. Jimmy Butler has 3. Steph Curry with 8 points. Buddy Hield has not scored yet. Buddy Hield was on fire the last game. One of the reasons, if not the reasons, why the Golden State Warriors were able to win that game 7. Pajinski has 3 points, and 4 other people have been in the game, but no scores from Looney, Santos, Payton, and Moody. For the Timberwolves, Julius Randle and McDaniels both have 4 points. Rudy Gobert with 7 points and 5 rebounds already. Looks like he's going toward at least a double-double. He's played 8 minutes. The only other person to score for Minnesota is DiVincenzo, Mike Conley, Anthony Edwards, and Naz Reid. Also Walker. Neither of those guys have scored yet. But the game is young. There's 3 minutes, and I've got 15 seconds left. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first. I don't usually like to look at this until, at least the second quarter, at least the first quarter is over, but I guess we could look at it now. And let's just look at one statistical category, and that is field goal percentage. Golden State shooting 33.3% and Minnesota shooting 45% from the floor. All right, nice move by Anthony Edwards. He can't finish, though. Santos finds Steph Curry, bounce passes that to Looney. Looney gives it up down on the baseline, and Moody cannot hit the bunny shot. Naz Reid to the basket, stays on the rim forever, and falls through for him. 18-16 Minnesota. Stephen Curry dribbles to the right. Skip passes over to Looney. Looney throws a dangerous pass to Payton, but he catches it and gets Moody in the corner, but Moody can't hit the jumper. 2.47 seconds left. My bad. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. We'll get it together, right? We'll get it together before it's all over. with the late laugh track also. Hey guys, thank you for hanging out with me, man. You guys are gonna help me get a real streaming deck instead of this little baby one I got. Randall kicks it. Walker can't hit the 3-point shot. Gary Payton II brings it down. Jimmy Butler with the ball now, gets it to Pajinski. Pajinski at the elbow finds Looney. Looney doesn't even look at the basket. Moody, spin move, shoots it, off balance, can't hit it, rebound. Anthony Edwards gives that to Naz Reid. Naz Reid sees a crack, goes strong to the basket. Layup is good. Jimmy Butler on the right side picks up his dribble, trying to find someone. Finds Gary Payton. Gary Payton being guarded by Randall. This is Moody. Moody still hasn't scored yet. They only got 2 seconds to shoot. Moody's got to put it up. Shot clock violation. And that right there may get Anthony Edwards started. A lot of times get started on defense, something to get him pumped up. 18 votes. I hope we got 18 likes. Randall kicks it. DiVincenzo, quick three. Can't hit it. Rebound. Reid. Walker tried to alley that to Randall and miscommunication. All right, Warriors bring the ball across the timeline. They hand that to Pajinski. He's being guarded by Reid. Reid all over him. Back to Pajinski, wide open for three. Can't hit it. These guys cannot hit the outside shot. when they need it. Anthony Edwards gives it up. This is Randall Edwards. Step through, can't hit it, gets his own rebound, can't hit that. Edwards cannot put the ball in the basket. Buddy Hield straight to the basket. He can't hit it. Naz Reid, a lot of carrying. Lets it go. It's a turnover. Pajinski. Lead pass up to Butler. Butler leaves his feet. And they found an open man under the basket, which is Gary Payton. Or who is Gary Payton? Hey, look, it's looking ugly out there right now, but a score is a score for either team. DiVincenzo said, hey, slow it down, guys. Let's run a dang play. All right. This is going to be Randall with the ball. He's being guarded by Pajinski. He doesn't respect him. 2 seconds to shoot. He gets it off. Bank shot, no good. Rebound, Gary Payton. And that's going to be it for the first quarter. And as you can see right there, there's your score. Not a lot of scoring going on right now. Not a lot of scoring going on. I would not say a lot of great defense, more than missing shots, because Anthony Edwards has had maybe a couple, but that last one he missed the step through, got his own rebound and missed the bunny shot. But there's plenty of game left. Plenty of game left. All right, guys. Let's go straight to the team stats. Look at that, and then get ready for the second quarter. Here we go. Here we go. All right. The Warriors shooting 31% now, 31.8. It's dropped since the last time I said it about 2 minutes ago. And Minnesota's only shooting 38.5%. 3-point shooting. Warriors 36.4. They are 4 of 11. Minnesota is 0 of 8 for 0% from behind the arc. Free throw shooting. Neither team has taken a free throw, believe it or not. That's why I said it may not be defense. Probably ain't defense. If they're playing some aggressive defense, then there's got to be some fouls being called somewhere. Rebounding 12-16, Minnesota. Assists 6-2, Warriors. There's your steals, your blocks. Turnovers, both team has 2. Fast break points 3-2, Warriors. Points in the paint, all Minnesota. 16-6. All right, the points given up off of turnovers for both teams, 2. And that is what we got right now. As you can see, Minnesota outscores Golden State in the first quarter by 2, 18-20. Top leading scorers, or leading scorers. Why'd you have to say top, coach? Leading scorers, top 2 leading scorers. There you go. For both teams, for Golden State, it's going to be Steph Curry with 8 points. And right behind him is going to be Jimmy Butler with 3. Actually, Jimmy Butler and Pajinski both have 3 points. And for Minnesota, it's going to be Rudy Gobert with 6 points. Julius Randle, McDaniels, and Reed all have 4. All right. We are just about back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second quarter. All right, we're all the way back. And the score is 21-20 now. Warriors. All right, we're gonna dress up the scroll bar here with a little bit of MLB. 21-20, 11 minutes and 1 second left in the second quarter. Jimmy Butler all the way to the elbow, turns around, shoots it, rebound, Warriors. A handoff by Draymond Green, and it is no good. But then an offensive foul is going to be called on Julius Randle. He is beside himself. Man, oh boy, it's some things in the game. What what are you talking about, Randle? I mean, look, if they call a charge on that, he was there. That's one thing I know I am already learning to hate, and that is every time somebody gets a foul call and they don't agree with it. Now it's like, hey, dude, hey, look, let's go take a look at the replay. Randle tried to do a no look pass, didn't see the defender beside him. Butler goes into DiVincenzo, and DiVincenzo is going to be called for the foul. He was definitely not set. Right, I guess you can move your feet too. It just depends on the offensive player dropping that shoulder. All right, we got 18 votes. Which team wins game one? Jimmy Butler at the line, 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second. And Jimmy Butler will miss a free throw. I believe he's like 50% from the line. he can't be more than a 70% free throw shooter. But he'll hit half. He hits the second one. And it's so weird because whichever shot he hits is pure. And then the next one he'll miss. DiVincenzo brings the ball down, goes deep to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert doesn't use the glass, and he misses that shot. Draymond Green with the rebound, finds Steph Curry. Steph Curry off the screen, finds Draymond Green. He and Steph playing that two-man game. There's a turnover, though. Jumper is no good. Rebound, post. And the Warriors get it back. I don't know what's going to happen here, but it's going to be an influx of scoring here. Steph Curry shoots a moon ball for 20 to give the Warriors 25 points. 9 minutes and 12 seconds left on the clock. Reed hands that off. Skip pass to DiVincenzo. He shoots a quick three. Can't hit it. Rebound Steph Curry. Steph Curry steps on the target. Hands that to Draymond Green. Draymond Green trying to find someone to hand it to. Screen set by Steph Curry, or for Steph Curry. Steph Curry with the floater is good. 27 points. And Curry is grabbing something. He's hurt. Skip pass. High off the glass there. No good for the Warriors. And they hand it to Steph Curry, who was noticeably limping. He gives that to Draymond Green for 3. Draymond Green hits the 3. And it's a 10-point lead, so that's how that worked, guys. And Steph Curry is still struggling. Don't know if he twisted an ankle or whatever. Let's see. Maybe we'll see right here. Uh-oh. Steph Curry to the locker room, guys. Not sure how he got hurt. I'm pretty sure they'll show it extensively when they get back if they find something out. All right, but we have a timeout right now. And if Curry can't come back, it's gonna be bad for the Warriors because he looked like he was sort of warming up there. All right, now Draymond Green with 8. Jimmy Butler has 4 points. Steph Curry now with 13. Pazinski, 3 points. And off the bench, Moody with 2. For Minnesota, just about the same. Julius Randle, Jaden McDaniels, and Naz Reid all have 4. Rudy Gobert with 6. And DiVincenzo has 2 points. All right, we have a timeout, and we'll be right back, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me. You know, let's go check how many likes we got. How many likes we got? We've got 19 votes. 19 votes. And how many likes? People will hurt your feelings like that. They will. Let's see. Do I at least have 2 likes? Oh my gosh. Only 1 like. Only 1 like. That's why the algorithm has died. That's why the algorithm has died. For whoever hit that like button, thank you. I'm going to guess it was Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Thank you, Daniel Berry, for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. All right, thank you a whole lot, sir, because things have died big time. But yeah. Steph Curry is not looking good. He grabbed that hamstring like he tweaked it. And that it is really tough because that takes a while to get over. Draymond Green with another 3. Somebody's going to have to step up. I know the Warriors smell blood in the water now. All right, outlet pass. Buddy Hield, good Lord, hit the glass or something, baby. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Finds Conley. This is Naz Reid. Naz Reid, spin move, floats it up, and it's good. Naz Reid. All right, Draymond Green playing point guard. He's being guarded by Rudy Gobert. Picks up his dribble. Finds Butler. Butler with Conley on him. Kicks it out. Draymond Green for three again. Hits another one. Draymond Green with 3 threes. McDaniels hands that to Conley. Now Rudy Gobert. Back to McDaniels. McDaniels all the way down to the box. Hands that to Anthony Edwards. 3-point shot by McDaniels is no good. Buddy Hield with the rebound. Pajinski. Seemingly in a hurry. Butler says, give me the ball and get out of the way. He's got Rudy Gobert on him. Give me Butler. Being booed by the crowd. Has it in the corner still with Rudy Gobert on him. Steps through. Rudy blocks that, but Butler gets the rebound. And another shot clock violation. Draymond Green. You better put them guns up, boy. You better put them guns up, boy. Oh, my bad. It was threes. It was threes. Like, you could do that. Like, you do that. Ain't really a gun. All right, we don't have any. We have no communication in the chat, but like, whose 3-point celebration is like this, guys? Anthony Edwards for 3. Can't hit it. Back of the rim again. He needs to aim at the front of the rim. Everything he's shooting has hit the back of the rim. This is post. Finds Pajinski. Pajinski. Being guarded by McDaniels. Pajinski stops at the free throw line. He can't hit it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Hands that to Julius Randle. And the veteran is able to draw the foul on Looney. Looney reaching. Randle just went under him. Create that contact. All right, thank you for the comment there, Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And appreciate you stopping by, Mike Montefalcon. Thank you for stopping by, sir. You can comment in the chat. Randle on the line. There's 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Randle on the line. There's 5 minutes. Randle hits both of his free throws. Buddy Hield on the bench. Hadn't heard anything from him, man. He's either hot or cold. Pajinski gets across the timeline and calls a timeout for the Warriors. 36-24 Warriors. Steph Curry in the back, grabbing that hamstring. Don't think he's going to be back. And that's bad because, man, just it looked like he was getting warmed up. It could be one of those days where Steph Curry wows the crowd with his scoring abilities, scoring antics. All right, we got a timeout. $36-24. All right, in the second quarter, Golden State has outscored Minnesota 18-4. 18-4. And Steph Curry has been gone from this game at about the 8-minute mark, if I'm not mistaken, maybe even the 9-minute mark, holding that hamstring. Don't know exactly what happened, but he did score one more while he was ailing, and then immediately was like, "Hey, you got to get me out of here." I'll probably go take a look at it, and I don't know if Steph Curry takes injections, because if they think it's not gonna do anything worse to it, they may send him back out. But no need, no need. Right, it's game one. But if it is a slight tear, man, that could last. That could do some damage to the Warriors, because hey, that's your guy. That is your guy. Jimmy Butler is a great addition, but Steph Curry is still the guy there. And without your guy, it's definitely going to be difficult. Yay, thanks for the 2 likes. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button. We now have 20 votes. 20 votes on the poll question. Which team wins game one? Now that Steph Curry is hurt, do you change your idea, change idea, change the way you're thinking? Because the Warriors don't have one other person that could hit the 3-point shot tonight. Imagine if they just had another shooter, just in general, another shooter from the outside. All right, Warriors have the ball. They've got 13 seconds to shoot. This is Jimmy Butler, being guarded by Anthony Edwards. It's a turnover. DiVincenzo leaves it for Anthony Edwards. He kicks it back out. DiVincenzo drives, gets to the free throw line, finds Randall, gives it back to DiVincenzo with the finger roll. No good. Rudy Gobert had his hands on it. I think it's going to stay. It's not out of bounds, but it's going to stay Wolves ball. Anthony Edwards, with 5 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock left in the second, has not scored yet. Gotta believe he'll get a point before the half is over with. DiVincenzo comes off the double screen. Finds Randall. Randall. Fall away jumper. No good. Rebound. It's going to be a loose ball foul. Not sure who it is on, but maybe on Rudy Gobert. But Pajinski's on the floor. Now it seems like he's getting up. And Kuminga comes into the game. Hey, coach, he got to do what he can do. Oh, that was Santos going in there like a freight train, clearing everybody out. All right, 36-24, 4 minutes and 51 seconds on the clock. This is Pajinski being guarded by McDaniels. Kuminga. Buddy Hield. The heck are you doing, Buddy Hield? Another shot clock violation. Good defense there by Rudy Gobert made Buddy Hield think, and on that hesitation, that turned that into a shot clock violation. Good defense by both teams, but especially by the Timberwolves. Yeah, Curry has strained that hamstring. He will not return. You got to believe the Wolves are going to make a run at home too. Randall, turnover. Kuminga slows it down. Now he tries to go. He loses it himself. This has been a very raggedy played game, guys. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left before halftime. and very low scoring right now. And as I say that, the Wolves score. Not sure who scored that. I got a feeling the Warriors will score right here too. Instead, it's a turnover. Anthony Edwards. DiVincenzo throws that up high. Anthony Edwards thought about the three. Now he drives in. The layup is no good. Anthony Edwards cannot hit a layup. That was well defended. Looney to the basket. He scores at the other end. So it didn't quite happen the way I thought it would, but the Warriors did end up scoring, and Minnesota comes back down and turns it over. Everybody on the floor is just playing out of sorts right now. Things are a little bit, a lot sloppy. Anthony Edwards went for that layup, slapped the backboard, and missed it. That one he probably should have tried to flush. Draymond Green playing point guard. Finds Spajinski. Spajinski is going to be called for a travel. These guys, they're hesitating to go ahead and pull that trigger, and instead traveling and turning the ball over. All right, this is DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo tries to go by Pazinski. Picks the dribble up. Has Randall under the basket for two. And Steve Kerr calls a timeout. Timeout. 38-28, 10-point game. 2 minutes and 47 seconds left in the second. Low-scoring game at this point. For those who don't know, Stephen Curry is out the rest of the game with a strained hamstring. Scored 5 points and after the floater, well, before the floater actually, started grabbing at that hamstring. Hit 2 more points as on the floater, and had to ask to come out. Had to ask. You guys see that? You hear that? You hear the enunciation? He had to ask to come out, not ask. So Steph Curry's out of the game, will not be returning. The Warriors are going to have to do it without him, but as soon as he went out, Draymond Green, guys, Draymond Green decided, let me do my best Steph Curry rendition, and he ended up hitting 2 threes in a row. Draymond Green, 14 points. Jimmy Butler, only 4. Steph Curry, 13. That'll be all he scores tonight. Pazinski has 3. Looney with 2. And Gary Payton with 2. Nobody else is doing anything for the Golden State Warriors. For the Timberwolves, Julius Randle, 8 points. McDaniel, Gobert, Reed, all have 6. Buddy Hield to the basket, and this is what I'm saying, guys. Nobody is hitting layups. These are the best teams in the NBA right now, and they are missing layups. Edwards kicks it. Randall, extra pass to Reed. Reed for 3. Can't hit it. And that ball is ran down by Reed, but saved by the Warriors. They would call a travel on us. This is Kuminga going against DiVincenzo. Can't hit it. Gets his rebound. Gets it out to Butler. Butler for 3. Can't hit it either. Follows his rebound or follows his shots. Gets his own rebound. Now he has to kick that out. They've got 8 seconds to shoot. Draymond Green straight down the middle for 2 more. Draymond says, I got you guys. I'm going to put you on my back. Let's go. And now Naz Reid with a noticeable limp. DiVincenzo, long three, can't hit it. And Naz Reid is laboring Buddy Hield. It's going to be foul going to the basket. And Reid may be holding his hamstring. His may be like a deep bruise or something, unless he's stretched wrong. Few injuries going on the court tonight. Buddy Hield on the line. Buddy Hield hits the first. And Naz Reid goes to the locker room. And these guys better be hurt, bro. Like you don't just walk off the court in the playoffs. Playoffs? Not in the playoffs. Buddy Hield hits both of his free throws. Maybe that will get his range on, get his focus on. He'll hit a few threes. All right, so McDaniels gets that to Edwards. Edwards goes by his man off the glass. Still can't hit one, but he's going to draw a foul. So Anthony Edwards is going to be at the free throw line. It's 42-28 with 1:04 left on the clock before halftime. First free throw points or shot for Anthony Edwards, and he misses the free throw. There's nothing. He cannot put the ball in the basket. Everybody looking at this saying, is he what do you call it? Is he point shaving? Nah. He finally hits one. Anthony Edwards gets on the board. Maybe all he needs to see before that basket starts looking huge. Buddy Hield to the basket, can't score. Another layup missed. Left hand layup. He laid it up with his left hand, just didn't finish it. Edwards kicks it. DiVincenzo gets it to the paint. Over. Wow, what a contortion of his body, and drops into DiVincenzo. And all the Timberwolves have to do is just keep chipping away at it. Buddy Hield kicks it out. Draymond Green misses everything this time, but a rebound by Jimmy Butler, always knowing where to be, puts it back. Draymond Green missed everything on that three. 5 seconds to shoot. DiVincenzo on the baseline. It's going to be a turnover. Last shot, good if it goes. It is no good off the shot by the Warriors. And there is your score right there, ladies and gentlemen, for the first half. Pretty low for NBA standards as far as points go. The Golden State Warriors 44 and Minnesota with 31. Minnesota outscores Golden State by 2 in the first quarter, 18-20. But in the second quarter was all Golden State, 26-11. And Steph Curry went out, if I'm not mistaken, with about 8 minutes left. And it was said that he will not return. He has a strained hamstring, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is what he was grabbing at. Let's see if we can actually find around the time he went out or got hurt. His last shot, that would tell us the time that he went out. Stephen Curry, defensive rebound. Not well. He was gone after that. I think after he got a rebound. Stephen Curry defensive rebound, and after that, that was it. That was the last time you heard from Curry. Curry misses 31 foot. Yeah, I think that was it for Steph Curry. No, Steph Curry makes it 25. All right, so right there on the step back, and then after that, Curry he makes a 13 foot drive floater, and then that was it. So he went out with 8 minutes and 48 seconds on the clock. After he did that, or before he did that, it was 27-20. 27-20. And since then, the Warriors have opened up a 44-31 lead over Minnesota. All right, guys. This could still be an interesting game. I think it's going to be an interesting game anyway because Steph Curry is no longer playing tonight, and the Timberwolves have everybody except Nas Reed. Now we don't know what exactly happened to Nas Reed. He went out right before the halftime was over. So we don't know if they'll have him. But the Warriors will definitely be without Steph Curry. And here's how the scoring looks. Draymond Green now with 16 points. Jimmy Butler with 6 points. Steph Curry 13 out of the game. Buddy Hield with 2. Paczynski with 3. Kevin Looney has 2 points. And Gary Payton has 2 points. It looks like if Draymond Green doesn't score, the Warriors will run out of time. They will get behind. For Minnesota, Minnesota is more of the same. Julius Randle has 8 points. Jaden McDaniels, Rudy Gobert, and Naz Reid all have 6 points. Anthony Edwards, believe it or not, has only 1, and Conley's only scored once. DiVincenzo does have 4 points though, and that is it. That is it. We're going to take a little break, and we're going to be right back. For those people who have hit that like button, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. For those who have not hit the like button, I wish I knew what to do to get you to hit that like button. Maybe the algorithm will show back up in the second half, because we still only have 2 likes. Now, I'm pretty sure I know that is why the viewership has dropped. But anyway, we're going to be here for the duration. All right, we got 24 more minutes in this game. See who wins this game. Uh, and it's game 1. So with that, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Right back. All right, as we return, Golden State scores. It's 47-31. Julius Randle at the free throw line hits the first. Randle hits both of his threes. It's now 33-47. This is Jimmy Butler. He shoots another three. Line drive does not work. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Nearly throws that away, and it's still up for grabs. Maybe tied up, not sure. Conley. Conley on the floor. Not sure who that was. He stole the ball from, or nearly stole it from. It's going to be a jump shot by Draymond Green is no good. And Pajinski trying to get that over to the Jimmy Butler in the corner. It's going to be deflected by Conley. 10 minutes and 50 seconds left. The Warriors getting in. This is Draymond Green. Nice move to get open by Jimmy Butler, and a very nice pass by Green. 2 points. Conley drives, kicks it. This is Randle. Randle gets that to Conley. Conley back to Randle. Randle's got Pajinski on him. Doesn't respect him. Kicks it out. McDaniels. Conley for three. Conley can't hit it. Rebound, Pajinski. It's going to be fouled by McDaniels. That's because Pajinski had his hand on him the whole way down. Ten minutes and 16 seconds. 10 minutes and 16 seconds left in the third. Warriors going to be called for an offensive foul. Bad screen by Gary Payton the second. Buddy Hield hit that three, but it will not count. (10-11) left in the third. 10-11 left in the third. Both coaches up coaching profusely. Is that a good word to use in that sentence? Probably not. They're coaching. They're coaching very hard. Randle gets that down to McDaniels off the glass. That's how you use the glass, big man. McDaniels hits a bank shot off the glass. And the Warriors, all they need to do is just keep chipping at it. Chipping and chipping. Buddy Hield shoots that three. It's no good. Edwards with the rebound. Now Randle has it on the left side. He goes, he kicks it to Conley. Conley. Back to Randle. Randle off the glass is no good. Pajinski with another rebound. Gives that to Draymond Green. Draymond Green playing as a point guard. Finds Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield sets his feet and shoots it and scores. All right, this is Conley. Conley Gets that ball to Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards goes through. Layup is short. Dang, is he trying to hit it or is he trying to miss it? Buddy Hield. Another three. Buddy Hield. Catch and shoot. 8 minutes and 47 seconds left. It's a 20-point lead. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I'm sure they are not. I'm sure they're not. This is not scripted. Because if it is scripted, this is like one of those terrible movies. Like you can tell that it's scripted, right? If I'm not saying it is. I don't believe in that. I know a lot of people will say that these things are scripted, but for Anthony Edwards to miss all the layups that he's missed as professional, as a professional type scorer that he is, it just seems like he's doing it. I mean, he can't be doing it on purpose, but it really looks like it. It really looks like Anthony Edwards is trying to miss, like he's getting to the basket. And come on now, those layups are automatic. But when you think about it, why would he make it so obvious if he was point shaving? If he was throwing the game, why would he make it so obvious? I just think he's having an off night. But this is a very off night. Like, wow, what an off night. All right, 55-35. Once again, to start this new quarter, the Golden State Warriors without Steph Curry, it's we just need to say that without Steph Curry are leading the Wolves, who are basically, they have everybody. I think Reed hurt himself earlier, but he's still out there. I think he was available to play if he's not out there. I mean, it just seems really weird. Seems really weird the way Anthony Edwards is not able to score. All right, top scorers for the Golden State Warriors. Draymond Green with 16 points. He has 5 rebounds and 7 rebounds. Jimmy Butler, 8 points. He has 7 rebounds also. And Buddy Hield now has 8 points. He is 2 of 3 from behind the arc. 3 of 11 from the floor. Yeah, buddy, just sit back there and shoot 3-pointers. For Minnesota Timberwolves, Julius Randle's the only player in double figures. He has 10. Naz Reid with 9 points, and Jaden McDaniels has 8. All right, we are stuck. We are stuck on Band-Aid because Band-Aid stuck on me. No, we are stuck on what are we stuck on? Oh, 20 votes. We're stuck on 20 votes. But Naz Reid back into the game, and Naz Reid strokes a 3. Buddy Hield, fall away jumper and 1. Buddy Hield trying to take over this game. Where did Buddy play for? Did he play for the Pacers? I forgot where he played first. He was I don't want to say go to man, but sorta kinda. Buddy Hill hits the free throw. 58-38. Julius Randle picks up his dribble, finds Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards finally hits the lay. And we thought that might come off the rim. Buddy Hill stops. Can't hit it. I wanted to say stop and pop. A ball was deflected. Hey, that's my boy right there. Spencer. Spencer, I'm telling you, that's what he does. He comes into the game and he makes stuff happen. Spencer comes in the game, deflects the ball, and I think Pajinski gets it, and it's going. The Warriors are going to get a timeout. Yeah, my dude Pajinski. Spencer. Spencer comes to the game. He's like, Spencer is the microwave. You know what I'm saying? Spencer is the white microwave. He comes into the game and something is going to happen. Hey, thank you guys for voting 20 times. Which team will win? You know what? Let's take a look. What was the consensus of which team will win the game? Well, I'm looking at 65% say Warriors, 20% for the Timberwolves, 10% say not sure, and 5% say we do not care. We do not care. Oh, one thing we do care about, guys, is the 2 likes. Whoever hit that like button, you guys, I'm telling you, you guys are number one. Thanks for hitting the like button. Appreciate it. We're right now at 704 views. I wonder, is it possible that we could get a 1,000 views tonight? And the only way that can happen is if you guys hit the like button. 20 votes and 2 likes is crazy. It really is. It is, but it is what it is, actually, also. All right, the Golden State Warriors shooting 40% from the field, while Minnesota now shooting 33.3. 3-point shooting. 46% for the Warriors. There's 12 out of 24. Guess what Minnesota is? 1 out of 17 for a 5.9% from behind the arc. I don't think I've ever seen a professional team in the NBA shoot 5.9% from behind the arc. Free throw shooting 80% for the Warriors, 83 for Minnesota. Rebounds 34-26 Warriors. Assists 18-8 Warriors. That has a little something to do with it. Minnesota's gonna have to move that ball. 8 steals from the Warriors, 4 for Minnesota. Turnovers. Both teams have 11 turnovers. 8 points conceded to Minnesota by the Warriors and 7 conceded to the Warriors by Minnesota. Right, that is interesting. And Nas Reed, Nas Reed's the only. He is the only Warrior. Excuse me. He's the only Wolf to hit a three tonight. Floater by Pajinski, can't hit it, dude. Maybe Pajinski don't belong out there, bro. Coaches, he's definitely comfortable with him because he starts him, and Anthony Edwards at the other end showing why it's so amazing that he is not hitting these layups, because right there, Draymond Green, one of the strongest guys in the NBA, holds his arm and he's still able to finger roll it up and draw the foul. So Anthony Edwards, I guess, is coming alive, and he hits the free throw also to boot. 43-58. Kaminga, spin move, gets Nas Reed in the air. He's learned something from watching the old school guys. Able to draw that foul, spin move, strong fake. Yup. Now Kaminga's got to hit his free throws. You know what? I can give you guys a better screen. How about that? How about that? Jonathan Jonathan Kaminga hits both of his free throws. All right, we got Anthony Edwards with the ball. He scored a couple of times now. Step back. The jumper is no good. Rebound, McDaniels. McDaniels picks up his dribble. Finds Nas Reed. Nas Reed hands it back to McDaniels. McDaniels shoots it at the top of the key, and he hits it. Splash. And if the Warriors don't score here and Minnesota scores, guarantee you coach is going to call a timeout. Buddy Hield, left hand score, puts two more points on the Warriors side, 62-45. Buddy Hield, last two games, has been able to find his offense. The Buddy Hield of old. Dang, coach, you take him out right there? I guess so. 62-45, 62-45. Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves are matching each other in the third quarter, but actually right now the Wolves have just outscoring the Warriors by 2 points in the third. Jimmy Butler being guarded by DiVincenzo. Spencer with the baby hook. Can't hit it, but gets his own rebound. Finds Kaminga. Kaminga finds Butler on the baseline. Butler with Anthony Edwards on him. Shoots over him. It's short. Rebound, Edwards. Edwards turns it on. High off the glass. That's good too. That's what I'm saying. Like it just looked like Edwards was missing those free throws on purpose because he's hitting them with no problem right now. Kaminga backs down Edwards, but it is knocked out of his hand right into the hands of Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler scores two. Jaden McDaniels on the other end shoots over Butler. That's good. Now the offense is flowing on both ends, guys. Jimmy Butler brings it down himself across the timeline. Spencer with that baseline move, strong to the basket is good. That's my guy right there, dude. Every time Spencer plays, he is the white microwave. I'm telling you. DiVincenzo for three, can't hit it. McDaniels runs that down, gets it to Edwards. Edwards has got that look in his eye. Got that look in his eye with the crossover. He's got Looney on him. Goes by Looney, and the layup is good. I told you. I told you. And Anthony Edwards has awakened, and this is what the Timberwolves needed. And guys, if I've been calling Walker McDaniels, I'm sorry. I'm telling you, Anthony Edwards, it just looked like the first half was was scripted. I don't believe in that, guys. But he couldn't hit a layup. He couldn't do anything. And now it's coming. So it's coming. It's just like what Anthony Edwards does, right? All right, it's going to be Warrior ball. Gary Payton the trigger finds Looney. Looney to Buddy Hill. Buddy Hill being guarded by McDaniels. Buddy Hill on the baseline. Skip pass. It's going to be Butler. He has to shoot the ball fast. Banks it in from three. Didn't call it, but it goes in. What a shot. No whistle. Naz Reid with the spin move is ripped from him. Spencer gets that up the court. Buddy Hill was open for three, turned it down. Buddy Hill now for three. Another three. Buddy Hill is on fire. Oh. And the Golden State Warriors trying to hang on without their leading scorer, Steph Curry, who went out in the second quarter. Man, DiVincenzo been getting away with reaching, man. All right, thought it was going to be a timeout. No timeout. $72-53 with 3 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third. Butler comes out. Jimmy buckets. Edwards drives. Tried to get it down to Julius Randle, and he can't handle it. Warriors. Too quick. A turnover by Draymond Green trying to get an alley-oop. Reed for three. Can't hit it. Rebound. Draymond Green. This is Spencer. Spencer throws a hook shot off the backboard. It's good. I'm telling you, Spencer. Y'all sleeping on Spencer just because he got that mustache and stuff like he ain't supposed to be in the pros. DiVincenzo for three. Can't hit it. Nobody boxes out Naz Reid. And Naz Reid comes through and fouls and has a little something to say about it. I think Minnesota's going to challenge, but I don't know. Maybe something was seen other than what I saw. Spencer comes in. I'm telling you guys. I was telling my wife the other night. Spencer. No, it wasn't my wife. It was my daughter. I was like, look at these guys out here on the court. It was game 6. Look at these guys on the court. Tell me which guy doesn't look like he belongs out there. And she picked Spencer immediately. He doesn't look. I don't think if he what could he do? I don't think if he shaved that mustache off, I don't think that would change anything. He just looks sort of weird out there, but the guy can play. That's my dude. The guy can play. Hey, thank you everybody for voting. We got 20 votes. Which team wins game 1? And the last time I looked, it was still most people were voting that the Warriors will take this one. Yeah, with 65%. Warriors will take it. Timberwolves only 20 because 10% said not sure, and 5 were like, we do not care. All right, we got 2 minutes and 23 seconds on the clock. We got 3 votes. Oh my goodness. 3 votes. Appreciate you guys hitting that like button. Heck, that might be the vote I gave the like I gave myself though. No, we're right. You're right. Because right now I'm looking at 4. All right, so it's probably 3. All right, 76-53. Again, Golden State. Now Golden State is outscoring Minnesota 32-24. That's the other thing we'll look at when we have a next dead ball is anybody in foul trouble. Nas Reed has 4. Draymond Green comes back in. I think Buddy Hield comes back in. Spencer is still on the court. All right, Draymond Green at the line, and he makes the first. It's been a good game, guys. It's been an interesting game because Steph Curry goes out early, and the Warriors still hanging on to a nice lead. Draymond Green hits both. DiVincenzo brings it down. The Wolves they're finding ways to score now. Anthony Edwards. This is Julius Randle goes strong into Draymond Green, knocks him down, and scores. No foul called. You got to be aggressive, baby. Spencer gets that to Draymond Green. Draymond Green tries to throw that to Spencer. Spencer not able to hold DiVincenzo off. Randle goes straight to the basket, loses it, gets his own rebound, puts it up, and draws a foul. And Draymond Green getting manhandled a little bit there. Randle just pushed him in the chest, saying, "Get out of here, little guy." It looks like 00 is going to come in the game. All right, we got a minute and 46 seconds. Minute 46 seconds left in the third quarter. 13 minutes and 46 seconds left in the game. And Julius Randle on the line, hits his first. Still a 20-point lead, but I just got a feeling that the Timberwolves are going to continue to work their way back into this. They'll get it down to at least 5 points before the end of the game. And if you get it within that, it's no telling what could happen, right? Ask Cleveland. Wow. Wow. They had the game and had the game locked. Spencer, straight to the basket. It's going to be called for an offensive foul. And Spencer went down hard. Oh, hit his head. I think they went head to head. Yeah, Spencer. Dude, did they take Spencer out? No, he's still out there. All right, this is Julius Randle, spin move. Leaves it down for Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards being guarded by Gary Payton, and Anthony steps out of bounds. So even though he's scoring now, still having a little bit of trouble there with his bearings and all that stuff tonight. But he does look better in the second half. Spencer picks up his dribble, finds Gary Payton. Gary Payton goes down to Draymond Green. This is Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield with the crossover. Step back. He's off. Rebound. Edwards with 1 minute on the clock. Edwards thought about the three, gave it to Randall. Randall kicks it. Shannon strong to the basket. That's going to be a hell ball, jump ball. Kuminga. 2 double zeros. Fighting for the ball is going to be 2 double zeros jumping for it. Jumping on the the Wolves in. And Warriors get the ball. Lead pass to Buddy Hield. Bring it out. Buddy Hield hands that to Draymond Green. Draymond Green leaves his feet, but finds Kuminga coming to the basket. All you got to do is move. And Draymond Green, even though I don't like his attitude a lot, I don't like his personality, he's a great passer. DiVincenzo off the glass. And a foul's going to be called. Hey, you lose your man, that's what's going to happen. DiVincenzo got caught looking. .3 seconds left in the third. Warriors up 78-57. .19 lead. Draymond Green at the line. Oh, and he misses the first. I don't know why I said 19. That's 21 points. All right, 29.3 seconds. Don't know what the mix-up is here. Ooh. All right, I think they took a point off, if I'm not mistaken. Because Draymond Green shot the free throws and was not supposed to be. It was Buddy Hield. So Buddy Hield comes back, gets his points. It's a 20, soon will be a 20-point lead. Randall kicks it. DiVincenzo hadn't hit a three in a while. He hits this one, though. 17.5 seconds left in the third quarter. Draymond Green brings it across the timeline right now. It's being guarded by Randall. And these guys are throwing terrible passes. Like, it's almost like forcing it. And they are fortunate that that ball was not turned over. You don't want to give Minnesota any type of idea that they could come back and win this game. 4.7 seconds left. It's going to be Warrior ball on their end of the court. Even Shingo's going to get called for a foul, bro. Buddy, what are you doing? Buddy shoots it. He knows better than me. A lot of faking out there and finally let it go. Missed it, but there's your score right there, 80-60. And the last two quarters, the Golden State Warriors have outscored Minnesota In the second, 26-11, and in the third, 36-29. It was tied up as far as points in the quarter not too long ago. But the Golden State Warriors went on a run. And so we could take a look at the results of that run as far as points go. You guys are probably tired of hearing that beat right there. Let's see what we got right here. I'd rather hear that one. All right, your score is 80-60. Right now, Golden State Warriors have a comfortable lead, but it definitely doesn't mean it will stay that way. All right, Draymond Green has 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. Can he get 2 more rebounds? Excuse me, 6 assists. Can he get 2 more rebounds and 4 more assists? He'll have a triple-double. Jimmy Butler, 13 points. He's also got 8 rebounds. As we said, Steph Curry with 13 goes out of the game hurt. Buddy Hield has 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Vajinsky, 3 points. Kuminga, 4 points. Looney has 2. Gary Payton has 5 points. And finally, Pat Spencer off the bench with 4 points. Play this guy. For Minnesota, Julius Randle, 14 points. McDaniels has 12. Rudy Gobert, 6 points in 19 minutes. Mike Conley has not scored. Anthony Edwards now with 10 points. Naz Reid with 14. I make a prediction that Anthony Edwards will finish leading scorer for the Timberwolves, and he will score 19 points. Oh, by the way, Naz Reid has 14. All right. It is not 60-60, it's 80-60. Naz Reid for 3. The Warriors better beware. Game is not over. All right, Warriors with the ball. Buddy Hield leaves that for Draymond Green. Draymond Green is blocked. Another block by Rudy Gobert on a person shooting the 3. And it's a shot clock violation. Time for the Wolves to continue to score. They got to score every time. I mean, not necessarily, but they can't have a bunch of empty possessions. Shot by DiVincenzo, no good. Jimmy Butler brings it down. They run their offense. Draymond Green picks up his dribble. Finds Jimmy Butler in the corner. Jimmy Butler goes baseline. Kuminga for 3. Kuminga hits a 3. And it looks like a turnover. A turnover by Minnesota. So it's going to be Golden State ball. Golden State gets it in. This is Draymond Green running everything. He goes down. So Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler has DiVincenzo on him. DiVincenzo uh, makes Butler fall, then sort of stands really close to him. I wouldn't say over him, and looks at him like, "Come on, dude." DiVincenzo is going to be called for the foul. He's trying to get on Butler's nerves. He's trying to get in Butler's head. It's not working right now. Green finds Kuminga. Kuminga blocked by Nas Reed. This is McDaniels. McDaniels skip past the Reed. Reed turns down the three. Euro, and the floater is good. And these Wolves are not done by any sense of the word. All right, this is Jimmy Butler. Goes by DiVincenzo, and then he turns down the shot. What is up, Butler? That was an easy easy shot. And listen, I don't think these guys are. I don't think the game's been scripted, but some of these shots, man, just don't make sense. Nas Reed for three, another three. Nas Reed keeping his team in it, and Coach Kerr calls a timeout. Nas Reed finding that 3-point shot. He's always had it, but they've not been able to get it to fall until right now. Nas Reed doing a good job shooting out there. Pretty sure he is definitely the leading scorer for the Wolves. Most definitely. I think he has broken the 20-point threshold. If I'm not mistaken. Nas Reed, no, not quite. He has 19 points, so he's almost there. Almost there. Draymond Green with 18, Butler is 13, Buddy Hield with 18, Jalen McDaniels 12 points, Nas Reed 19, and I think one other person for the Timberwolves. No, they do not. I was going to say somebody had 18. I don't think so. All right, this could end up being a nice game. I'm about tempted to say if the Warriors can get to 100 points before, if the Warriors get to 100 points before the Timberwolves get to 80, they will win this game. There, I said it. 9 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock, and let me reiterate: if if the Warriors can get to 100 before the Wolves get to 80, they'll win this game. All right, we are getting ready to start. Getting ready to start again. We have 3 likes. We now have 21 votes. We will never get to 1,000 views. But that's cool. Not today. Reed has Nas Reed has by himself pushed up the 3-point percentage shooting statistic for Minnesota. Minnesota is now shooting 16% from behind the arc. They are 4 of 24, and I think Nas Reed has all 24. I mean all 4. All right. What? Why are you keep kicking it out, bro? Butler can't hit the 3. Why do you keep? That's the second time that a offensive player for the Warriors has gotten all the way down in the paint. All the way down in the paint, and a foul. Excuse me, they turn and they throw it out. What's going on? I told you. That's why Reed looks weird out there, because he's a lacrosse player. Two points. Rudy Gobert with 2-hand dunk. The 13-point lead. Butler strong to the basket. It's going to be fouled by Gobert. Now we have 22 votes. 22 votes. Butler on the line. Hits the first. Now Butler is known, well, not known, but from what I've been watching the last 3 or 4 games, Butler likes to go 50%. This time he hits both. Hadn't heard anything from Anthony Edwards in a while. Edwards off the. I'm telling you guys, it's like a different kid. It's a different guy. It's like the first they said, listen, we want to make this exciting. So Anthony Edwards, this is your script. You do not score. We're going to give you 1 point. You only get 1 point. And I'm telling you guys, some of the layups he shot, it just looked like he was trying to miss. I don't believe they script in the NBA, but if it was going to be a scripted game, this would be one, because it just looked like Anthony Edwards was trying to miss, man. But now he can't miss. Spencer across the timeline. 8 minutes on the clock. Jimmy Butler finds Draymond Green. Draymond Green hands that to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield gets out of trouble. Draymond Green for 3. Draymond Green can't hit it. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Wolves can score right here. It would be well for them. And a foul is going to be called on Draymond Green as Rudy tries to get the rebound. Yeah, box out. Who you talking? Who you talking junk to, Draymond? Or maybe somebody's talking junk to him. All right. 6 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. I'm going to tell you right now, guys. It's getting ready to be a 10-point game. Anthony Edwards to the basket. Layup is good. And now we're seeing the Anthony Edwards that's got these guys into the second round. Can he bring them all the way back? As soon as I said his name, he's back into it. Draymond Green, skip pass. This is Butler. Butler strong to the basket. Kicks it out though. Spencer, he'll shoot it. Spencer to the basket. It's blocked, but he gets his own rebound. Jimmy Butler for a three, can't hit it, but another rebound by the Warriors. Draymond Green kicks it. Get out of the corner. You're going to step out of bounds. Gary Payton kicks it. Draymond Green for three. Misses everything. He is not the one you want to shoot that ball. Now the crowd's on their feet. Anthony Edwards dancing with it. He's being guarded by Buddy Hield. Step back. Goes to the corner. Reed for three. Can't hit it. Rudy Gobert is going to be called for the foul. Whoa, wait. They call that on Spencer? I could have sworn. Oh, okay, I see it. I see it now. It wasn't Spencer. It was Gary Payton with the grab. 10-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. It's not over with. Spencer, good job, buddy, coming out of the game. Also, Draymond Green coming out. Coach has got Pazinski and Looney, and I don't know how good that's going to be. I think the Wolves getting ready to take advantage of this. And then who's going to score? You got Jimmy Butler as a scorer. Jimmy Butler misses the baby. Looney with the rebound. And off of DiVincenzo. 6 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock. The Warriors just trying to hang on. Nearly stepped on the line. May have stepped on the line. All right, Pazinski, the trigger. They get into Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield falling away. Can't hit it. That ball trying to DiVincenzo tried to throw it off of a Warrior. Instead, they get it to Pazinski. He can't hit the three. But Looney's going to be called for a foul. He discards Rudy Gobert, and it's going to be Wolves ball. Guys, with 6 minutes on the clock, I don't know if the Warriors can hang on because they can't score. And that's going to send Rudy Gobert to the line because of the bonus. Rudy Gobert at the line. What percentage of a free throw shooter is he? He hits the first. Hey, you got to feel like the weight of everything the Warriors do to be leading in the game, but then to have Anthony Edwards ready to take off at any time now. Rudy Gobert misses the second. Butler on the baseline. Hands that to Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield hits a three. McDaniel strong to the basket. Can't hit it. Rolls it off the backside of the rim. What is going on? Come on, television. Hey. I missed some scores. We got a little bit of technical difficulties here, but usually my internet kicks on, and it has. So now we're good. All right, we've got 22 votes on the poll question. We are holding strong at 4 likes. It should be 20 likes, but it is what it is. People, if you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate your subscription. It's free. It's absolutely free. I'm not begging. Don't make me have to ask you again. All right. Still with 3 likes. Thank you for the people who did hit that like button. I appreciate it. Now we got 68% saying the Warriors will win. 18% for the Timberwolves, not sure, 9%, and 5% still. We do not care. Warriors got some much needed score right there, right before we left, to extend that lead just a little bit. Now, like I said, if the Warriors can score 100 points before Minnesota hits 80, they'll win the game. But it's gonna be close right here. Warriors got to score 10 more points before Minnesota scores 4. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I still go with what I said. If the Warriors score 100 points before Minnesota gets 80, then the Warriors will win. All right. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left in this game. Still plenty of time for either team to come out victoriously or to come out victorious. Draymond Green has 18 points. Butler with 17. Buddy Hield to lead all scorers now with 21. For Minnesota, Julius Randle, 14 points. Jalen McDaniel has 12. Anthony Edwards with 15 now. And Naz Reid has 19. All right, can the Warriors hang on? Not sure though. Can the Warriors hang on? 4 minutes and 54 seconds. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Let's go. Let's get 10 likes before this game is over with. 4 minutes and 45 seconds is really like 25 minutes. So you guys got plenty of time to hit that like button. All right, Anthony Edwards with the ball. Anthony Edwards being guarded by now Jimmy Butler. Anthony goes by him. Tries to throw it down the baseline. It is knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. And it's going to be Wolves ball. But they only got 5 seconds. They only got 5 seconds just to find someone to score. They get it in. Rudy Gobert goes strong to the basket. Can't hit it. Foul is not called. He should have attacked. He went at the basket, but I don't think that was an attack. All right, this is Butler being guarded by Naz Reid. Screen set by Looney. Jimmy Butler kicks it to Looney. Looney is not a three-point shooter. Hands that off to Jimmy Butler. 3.2 seconds left. Jimmy Butler's got to shoot it. He does. Can't hit it, but rebound Looney, and Looney hands it back out to Buddy Hield. And just intelligent play right there. Gary Payton Jr. brings it out, says, hey, let's run some time off the clock. Now, offensive rebound, I think, may be called on Naz Reid. If so, that's going to be 5. And if that is the bonus, that will send Looney to the line. And we have another timeout. Bro. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left. 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me. And like I said, if you have not hit that like button, hit the like button. If you have hit the like button, you haven't subscribed to the channel, why have you not subscribed to the channel? It is 100% free to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 3,000. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers, guys. Oh, and thanks for all my subscribers, all subscribers that allowed us to get 2,500. Thank you so very much. And now tonight, still trying to get more subscribers, but we're trying to get more likes right now. We got to spam the like button. Spam the like button, guys. Let's see. Yeah, we're still holding on at 4. Still holding on at 4. Let's go. We're doing our thing thizzle over here. Okay, we're back. And it's going to be Warrior Ball. They're taking it out on their end of the court. 90-76, 4 minutes and 19 seconds left. This is Butler to throw it in. He gets it into Pajinski. Pajinski being guarded by DiVincenzo. So they now have 7 seconds to shoot. Ball in the wrong person's hands. DiVincenzo, Pajinski shoots it, misses everything. Like I said, wrong person with the ball. Right, Jimmy Butler. Like I said, the wrong person with the ball. I have no idea. All right, 4 minutes. 4 minutes on the clock. This is Anthony Edwards with the ball, being guarded by Gary Payton. They're going to double team him. He gets rid of it, gets it to Naz Reid. Naz Reid gets it to Julius Randle, who forces himself to the basket and able to draw a foul on Jimmy Butler. Hey, it doesn't matter if it's a shot, whatever. It's just get me points. Get me points. 3 minutes and 49 seconds. Randall hits his first. Who was that guy right there? It's like I know him, man. Sitting on the edge of the bench. All right, Julius Randle getting the Wolves closer to that 80 spot. He hits both. They only need 2 more. Like I said, if Golden State were to get 100 before Minnesota gets 80, Golden State will win this game. But Golden State is not finding points here. Jimmy Butler goes strong to the basket. The reverse layup is no good. Anthony Edwards brings it down, doesn't want to get rid of it. He doesn't. Go straight to the basket. Layup and one. It wasn't there. And then you foul him on the end? Dude, what are you doing? Let's go, Gary Payton. Andy Edwards scores another. And 3 minutes and 30 seconds is an eternity when it comes to basketball. So if Golden State doesn't start scoring here, Payton for 3. They needed it. Anthony Edwards brings it down. He's got that look in his eye. Doesn't want to get rid of the ball, but he has to. Naz Reid, strong, kicks it. Edwards for 3. Hits another one. And the old Anthony Edwards is on the court, baby. This is anybody's ball game now, guys. They've got it down to single digits. 70. It's 93, 84. Buddy Hield for 3. Buddy Hield hits a 3. Buddy Hield hits a 3. 2 timely 3-point baskets by the Warriors. Do they have enough? And I think that was a shot by maybe Edwards that died. And at 2 minutes and 11 seconds, I think Steve Kerr calls a timeout. Like, no, coach. Well, I don't know. He may be getting his guys set for getting that defense set. Buddy Hield's last 2 games have been the Buddy Hield of old. Where did Buddy Hield play at? All right. Where did Buddy Hield play at? Somebody answer me that question. It won't be in the comments because nobody is in the comments tonight. All right, here we go. 9684. We can find that info out ourselves. All right, Buddy Hield. Where are you, Buddy Hield? Buddy Hield. There he is. All right, we got a timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. Buddy Hield averages 11.1 points per game. Last 2 games, he's been doing a masterful job shooting the outside shot for the Warriors. All right. Let's see. Bio. Buddy Hield's played for New Orleans, Indiana, and Golden State. Yeah, I thought he played for Indiana. Warriors have the ball. Butler figures out a way to draw a foul. All right, the big thing. Well, the game is not over. Number one, that's the big thing. But Steph Curry out of the game in the second quarter with a hamstring strain. Jimmy Butler's up to his old antics, missing free throws. But a bigger question is, even if they do win this game tonight, when will Stephen Curry be back? Jimmy Butler hits 1 of 2. That's what he does. All right, a minute, 53 seconds on the clock. Reed nearly loses it. Going strong to the basket. Off the glass, he can't hit it. Rebound, DiVincenzo. McDaniels for 3, he can't hit it. Baginski, lead pass up to Butler. Butler wisely slows it down. See, that had been somebody on the Hornets team, those youngsters, like LaMelo Ball. He would attack the basket. You got to run time off the clock. Butler can't hit it. Usually hits that, seals the deal. Anthony Edwards with the behind the back dribble. Goes strong to the basket. Layup is good on the left side. Now there's a minute and 8 seconds on the clock. The Warriors can't pull a Cleveland Cavalier. .3 seconds. Green for 3. Misses everything again. Buddy Hield caught the missed shot and threw it up. So the ref was not sure if he made that. So he's going to go check just to make sure. I don't think he made it. No. No, light was on. It was very close, though. Very close. All right, 97-84. Soon to be 97-86. All right, 97-86, 47.3 seconds on the clock. A timeout. Just about the same time that the Cavaliers had a timeout earlier tonight. And the score was similar. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Cavaliers at this point had a 7-point lead with 48 plus a couple of ticks, a couple of fractions of a tick on the line. I mean, on the board, and they ended up losing the game. They ended up losing the game because a couple of things, like if we score, we don't want to foul the shooter and give him free throws. So I think Halliburton, including the last 3-point shot he had, I think Halliburton probably had close to 6 to 8 points there at the end of the game, because the Cavaliers were like just playing, straight up basketball. They didn't want to foul, but then there was some weird calls, some calls they had to go to the monitor about, and then a foul by Spider-Man and an offensive foul that gave the ball to Mitchell. Got an offensive foul that gave the ball back to the Pacers, and these guys end up losing. Cavaliers end up losing after leading with about 7 with 48 seconds on the clock. So right now, Golden State 97-86. They have an 11-point lead, 47 seconds on the clock. Let's see how they maneuver this. Let's see how they attack this to try to win this game. Randall at the line. He hits his first free throw. It is now tied up. Excuse me. It's now a 10-point game. So I don't think that's what the Warriors want, but now the Wolves can really muck this up. It's a single digit score now. Will they put any pressure on? They're putting a little pressure on them, not a whole lot. Jimmy Butler gets that ball down to Draymond Green. He misses it, but Butler finishes. So they're able to score. That's one thing that Nas Reed for 3, can't hit it. That's one thing that the Cavaliers could not do, and that was score. Buddy Hield wants to shoot that ball so badly. But it's 13 seconds on the clock, and the white flag has been waved. Maybe they are a great defense. Well, okay, I got to give it to them. All right, we have 23 votes here at the end, and it was Golden State. After the first quarter, Golden State figured out a way. To hang on to this game even without Stephen Curry. My bad. The Golden State Warriors win quarter 2 and quarter 3, but quarter 4, Minnesota outscores Golden State 28-19. Good shooting there by the Warriors at the end when they needed it, especially by Buddy Hield throughout the game. Buddy Hield has stepped his game up. Honestly, if you ask me, I thought once Steph went out, I wasn't sure they were going to be able to find uh, enough points, but they did. All right. Draymond Green, 18 points. Jimmy Butler had 20. Stephen had 13 points before he went out. Buddy Hield, the lead all scorers for the Warriors with 24 points. Pazinski had 3. Kuminga, 7 points. Looney had 2. And Gary Payton had 8 points. Pat Spencer off the bench with 4. Minnesota. For Minnesota, Randall had 18 points. Nate Daniels had 12. Rudy Gobert had 9 points. Anthony Edwards, after scoring only 1 point in the first half, ended with 23 points, so 22 points and a half. Naz Reid had 19. DiVincenzo with 7. So it is, I mean, both teams, if you ask me, play pretty good defense. But it is definitely foreseeable that the Timberwolves can definitely beat the Warriors. And Timberwolves are the 6th seed and the Wolves were 7, but they're very, very close. The matchup predictor actually gave this to the Wolves by a slim margin. So the Warriors shot 39% from the field. So did Minnesota, 39.5. Warriors 39.1. 3-point shooting. Warriors shot pretty darn good, 42.9%, 18 to 24, while Minnesota only shot 17%, 5 of 29, and most of that was off the hand of what's his name? Naz Reid. All right, free throw shooting 86% by the Warriors. Excuse me, and 88% by Minnesota. Both teams shot the free throw, shot from the charity stripe very well. Rebounding 51 to 41, Golden State. Assists 26 to 19, Golden State. Steals 10 to 7, Golden State. Blocks went to Minnesota 6 to 2. Turnovers, 18 turnovers by the Warriors, 16 turnovers by Minnesota. Now, how bad did those turnovers hurt each team? Well, the Warriors had 18 turnovers. They conceded 17 points to Minnesota. Minnesota had 16 turnovers. They only conceded 10 points to the Warriors. Fast break points 10 to 6 Minnesota. Points in the paint 52 to 28 Minnesota. And the largest lead by the Warriors was 23. All right, guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Hang on, let me get back on the right side. I need to see you guys face to face. All right, thank you. Thank you for 23 votes. I appreciate that. All right. I wish we could have had 23 likes, but I guess you gotta like it, right? You gotta like what if you don't like it, you're not gonna hit that like button. All right. We ended up with 3 likes, 762 views. Again, I think we would hit that like button a little bit more. We definitely went over 1,000. But thank you for those people who did hang out with me tonight. Now, the Warriors win the first. And we'll see what happens with this series, guys. We will see what happens with the series. We'll also have to see how long Stephen Curry is going to be out with his injury. All right, so with that said, guys, we're getting ready to get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm Coach G, and this is Coach G TV. And thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.